A plane vanishes in mid-air. 239 people disappear, and the world watches, helpless, as a mystery unfolds that no one can explain. This is the real-life enigma of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370. On March 8, 2014, Flight MH370 departed Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. On board were 227 passengers and 12 crew members, representing 15 nationalities. Families waved goodbye, some excited for vacations, others returning from business trips. No one could imagine this routine flight would turn into one of the greatest mysteries in aviation history. Just 38 minutes after takeoff, while cruising over the South China Sea, the plane's transponder stopped sending signals. Air traffic controllers tried to contact the pilots, no response. There were no distress calls, no technical alerts, no warning signs. It was as if the Boeing 777 had simply disappeared from the sky. Within hours, authorities realized the plane had not arrived in Beijing. Families waited anxiously at airports, hoping to see their loved ones walk through the gates. Instead, they were met with confusion, fear, and silence. The search for MH370 became the largest and most expensive in aviation history. Countries deployed satellites, ships, and aircraft across millions of square kilometers of ocean. Weeks turned into months, and months into years, but the ocean offered no answers. As the investigation continued, new revelations emerged. Satellite data suggested the plane had turned west and then south, flying for hours over the remote Indian Ocean. Why did it change course? Was it a mechanical failure, pilot error, or deliberate action? Theories multiplied, and speculation ran wild. Debris eventually washed up on distant shores. Wings, panels, and fragments of the interior confirmed the plane had crashed. Yet the main wreckage, the engines, and the black boxes remain missing, lost in the vast, unforgiving ocean. The human cost was immense. Families were left in limbo, unable to mourn properly or find closure. Children grew up without parents. Spouses faced years of unanswered questions. Grief turned to anger, and anger into despair. Some theories suggested hijacking, pilot sabotage, or even military intervention. Others ventured into the realm of the unimaginable, strange signals, secret cargo, or unknown technology. But none of these theories have been confirmed. Each new lead deepened the mystery. Even today, researchers continue to study satellite data, ocean currents, and the possible flight paths. Independent investigations search for the wreckage in some of the most remote areas of the southern Indian Ocean, hoping to finally uncover the truth. Flight MH370 reminds us of how fragile life can be, and how vast and unpredictable the ocean truly is. Technology and surveillance may have advanced, but in 2014, a modern passenger plane could simply vanish. Experts have analyzed possible scenarios: sudden cabin depressurization, fire on board, hijacking, or deliberate pilot actions. Each explanation has supporters and skeptics. Some researchers even examined weather patterns and ocean currents, hoping that debris drift could reveal the plane's final resting place. Yet, every path leads to more questions than answers. The story of MH370 is also a story of human endurance. Search teams faced extreme conditions, from stormy seas to technical challenges thousands of meters below the surface. Families organized vigils, held press conferences, and lobbied governments for continued investigations. The world watched in collective suspense, waiting for any sign of closure. More than a decade later, the questions remain. Was it a tragic accident? A deliberate act? Or something beyond human understanding? The plane is gone, but the world is still searching for answers. The ocean holds its secrets, and perhaps, the truth lies buried in its deepest, darkest depths.